at the level of the spirit and the will, because we are talking about the love of a civilization now. There's denial of anger in God that produces this reality, just as there was denial of responsibility that produces the reality needed to generate respect. So this anger being denied in God, in the fifth density, not the fourth, but in the fifth, would have the denial spirits and jinn and demons feed off of God's denial of responsibility. As we continue, we get into a different space. And that different space is anger and forgiveness. For God needs to learn how to forgive and how to be angry when appropriate. What you have here is unity, fifth level density. The lesson being planetary wide. The location Sirius, Alpha Draconis, the reptoid race, and the chakras, the 1 through 4 chakras that become relevant at this level. Now you are not only responsible for your actions, you become responsible for other actions, the actions of others. And this invokes anger and must ultimately lead to the invocation of forgiveness. God is love, anger, and forgiveness. The aspect that creates this reality is the denial of logic in God. Sixth density, the denial spirits, the jinn, and the demons feed off of God's denial of logic. Now we enter a new stage where we are dealing with logic and acceptance. God's aspect of logic, God aspect of acceptance, both the positive and negative aspect of this. Sixth density, the lesson being acceptance. The scope, group, at the universe level. The location, unknown. The chakras, chakras 5 through 6, become relevant now, or 1 through 6. It is about accepting the consequences of your thought. God accepting the consequences of God's thoughts, because God is love. God is love, logic, and acceptance. The aspect that creates this reality is the denial of Lucifer in God, the seventh density. Denial spirits, jinn, demons, feed off of God's denial of Lucifer. Had God behaved differently with Lucifer, the experiment that Lucifer was attempting would not have occurred. So can you not see that this could be just a thought in the mind of God? The interaction of a person who is having difficulty with a colleague that says, I think I can do it better than you, God. I'm going to try this. And all of us result from that single thought. Is that not possible? Yet now we face a very different problem. Now the problem we face is that this density, the level of the fifth density, God's aspect of anger and forgiveness, the planet, now the planet Earth, has asked for help. Now the Palladians have been trying for a very long time to come to assist us, But our denial prevents them from doing so, and we destroy them as best we can across the universe. So if this is the case, then are we not dealing with our own aspect here? And if we heal ourselves, would we not heal God? It's something worth considering, because now we stand at a place where the fifth density, the fourth density, and the third density are all about to be reset, because the earth has said, these guys won't let me help. They're too much in denial. And if they're too much in denial, and the Palladians can't help, I think God has no choice but to put the game on a new planet, where the third, fourth, and fifth density can be resolved. Restart the matrix. Let's hope this understanding helps prevent that occurrence from occurring.